Paris, 1 a.m. Investigators open a black box found at a crash site. Concorde, the most sophisticated passenger plane ever built, has crashed, killing everyone on board.
The loss of an icon like Concorde was a catastrophe beyond all imagination.
113 people died. The tape from the cockpit voice recorder is carefully analyzed, but many questions remain unanswered. A feverish hunt for evidence yields a sharp-edged piece of metal on the runway. The tragedy seems unavoidable. But independent investigators aren't convinced.
This looks like a cover-up, as if they were under orders not to talk.
In Britain and France, Concorde experts and journalists keep digging.
The crash was avoidable. If the other mistakes had not been made, this plane could, in all probability, have been landed safely.
On May 31, 2003, Air France retired its entire Concorde fleet. It was the fastest passenger plane in the world. Traveling at twice the speed of sound, Concorde became an icon of high-tech aviation. As the plane departed for its final flight from Paris to New York, thousands came to say farewell.
We used to hear it when we picked up our kids, and now we'll never hear it again. We can't chase it anymore, because that's what we did. We ran after it, every time.
I don't know what to do. There's nothing now. We used to visit her every morning or in the evening, and now there's nothing anymore.
Although Concorde featured some of the most advanced technology in commercial aviation, it was one of the oldest planes flying. It all started in Toulouse, France, on March 2nd, 1969.
Smooth rotation continuing. Nose come up to 20.
Were required to keep only 5 British Airways Concordes in service. Some spare parts even had to be custom made.
Costs were escalating, revenue was decreasing, and of course the two lines crossed. And I guess that was the point, that the industry as a whole got together and collectively made the decision that now is the right time. On a personal level, of course I'm disappointed.
Retirement for the plane also meant retirement for its crew, a group that had been considered the elite of the skies for 27 years. 3 years after the Paris accident, it became clear that all the efforts to save Concorde had failed. Ironically, the last months of Concorde were its most profitable. When the retirement of the beloved plane was announced, people felt it was the end of an era and flocked to fill its final flights.